Passion, Zest, Cameo, Sensual Sounds. 3 collections by Marcie Eanes, a critically acclaimed poet, a Racine, Wisconsin native, and recently passed. This is a nice tribute video for her. She was a dear friend, an incredibly amazing poet. Dustin and I had the pleasure of knowing for quite a few years. Dustin, take it away.
We published Passion Zest in 2014, or no, was it, what do you remember, what, 2013, late. Marcie texted me and basically said, I would like you to do my book. She told me she had already gone through several of her confidants on whether or not she should use, who she should use for the book. She had already tried with someone else, and that was being put off, and so she came to us, and we made it happen. We did a citywide tour that involved Ken Jones as the other poet, and we had some reasonably good turnouts on, especially the first event. She was very popular with her poem "Oh God," which I read at her tribute event.
Yeah, that was actually my favorite. She actually read that on the tour as as a personal request. So that was for me.
Yes, she did. And Passion Zest is her collection of poetry. This is her second collection of poetry. This one, Sensual Sounds. She had done this before she came to us, and I want to read her inscription to me. I bought this book from her, and it says on 4/12/12 at Austin International Poetry Festival. She said, "Dearest Dustin, keep striving for your dreams until reality. You're special. Believe. You can do it. Look what you've done already. Love, Marcie."
And that is now immortalized in print.
I love this cover's picture. I told her so many times, I said, this is such a beautiful cover. I mean, the only problem with this book was the company. She didn't. She used one of the vanity presses that basically printed the book up, and they intentionally made mistakes to charge her extra to fix corrections that she didn't actually want to have made.
But nevertheless, quite the collection.
It's a great collection, and there's poems in there about her family. She loved her family very much. This book is Cameo, and there's 2 versions of this. Just if you go online and you want to order a copy, there are 2 different versions. One is a matte cover, and the other is a glossy cover, and I think it's a little bit smaller. But this is a wonderful memoir that she wrote just before she passed. She had literally just completed it, and before she passed, she also said, "I'm tired. I can't do any more until I'll wait until next year when the AWP thing comes up." She was going to go to that next year in April, and she passed in her sleep at age 53. And basically, we will miss her very much. She was a dear friend to everyone who was around her. Always a glowing person, just very... charisma is the word that comes to mind. Just she'd just sit in the side, and anytime she came around, she was well loved, well cared about, and she will be hard to hard to let go of.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but a couple of my happiest, fondest memories of her at the midnight reading at a certain Austin International Poetry Festival. She and Poet on Watch and I hung out just conversing about poetry and just joking around. And sometimes all you can do is laugh. It's quite true. And I also remember her reading at Coffee Oasis with Poet on Watch, and
Right.
she had done such a spectacular job of it. And I remember she confessed some of her personal thoughts on poetry and and life and
Wish we
other
had a
other
camera
aspects.
back then, right?
I do. I wish, but then again, maybe some things are better left unsaid.
And that was a landmark event for her because she didn't have a lot of people she knew in the Houston area. She'd mostly been Austin and Waco at Baylor. And she came down and she did this reading, and I basically filled the place, packed it. Everyone came to come see her and put it on watch, and it was amazing. And we all had a great time. And she will be missed, greatly missed by many people.
This is Dustin Pickering talking about Marcie Eanes, and of course, it is I, ZMY, is also talking about Marcie Eanes. Marcie, we love you and we'll always miss you. Poetry lives in your honor.